because I have never meditated so much. I mean, prior to the course, I was developing a meditation practice. So I was sort of on the road, and the course enabled me to really explore that further, and really embed it into my everyday life. So I think I learned the benefit of the discipline of a meditation practice, which sounds a bit schooly, and I never thought I would arrive at this place. And I was feeling it this morning. It's like I'm eager to be in meditation. And I think the other thing I've learned is what flows from that continuous practice is the peace flows within me a lot more of the time during my day. And there's various things happening in my life, and how I sort of sometimes step outside and look and thinking, how on earth can I be peaceful and all this is happening? And it's like, it's a miracle. So that's how it's helped me in my life, is helping me daily in my life.
Yeah.
And I think going on a 6-month course, which I wouldn't ordinarily do, so having it every weekend for 6 months, I think has been instrumental in me being in the place I'm in now, with this more continuous flow of calm and peace and perspective. Yes. At the moment, I'm not drawn to do that. I think how I'm sharing the experience is my way of being peaceful and calm with whoever I'm with, and able to listen with heart. That's how I'm sharing the peace that's flowing from the course. And I have on occasion shared it with people who have been expressing distress, and I have brought it in a little bit, and that has been very beneficial. So I feel confident to do it. Yes.
Yeah. Wonderful. And so you were able to help people in distress.
Yes.
With heart meditation.
Yes. Do you want me to give you an example?
That would be lovely.
Well, there's this elderly gentleman that I sort of befriended, or we've befriended each other. And through the lockdown, we've had sort of regular conversations on the phone, because he's on his own, as I am. And there was a time when he was very fearful, and so I asked him if he'd like to go through a little, because he's Christian, so he understands prayer. So I said, would you like to just do a sort of a prayer to help be calm? And so I took him through, the deep breathing, letting go, touching the heart. And I did a bit of a body scan with him. And he was like, he said, oh, I feel so much better now. And I could feel the calm coming through the phone. And then I sang him a little song as well.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. So how did it feel to be able to help someone over the telephone come into a state from great anxiety to deep peace so quickly?
I felt very grateful that I had the tools and the confidence to be able to touch him and reach out to him and make a significant connection with him, and to be able to make a contribution. So to be of service was to have the tools to be of service to somebody that was very helpful, was felt very nourishing for me. Well, I think the big change, or the ongoing difference that I experience in myself is this more reliability and consistency of feeling calm and peaceful, and more and more my consciousness being in that space of the witness, the awareness, and less identification with the body, the human form, the drama of the content of my life. And I think learning about the sutras have been very enlightening, and the conversations we've had in the course, exploring those has been very helpful. And I think the buddy group, although the buddy group doesn't meet at the moment, I've made friends with all the people in the buddy group, and I do see them, talk to them on a regular basis, which is hugely enriching. So that's been a significant addition to my life, which I'm very grateful for.
You were saying you feel less attached or involved in the drama of your life. Are you still able to deal with practical day-to-day concerns, or are you kind of floating off on a cloud of bliss all the time?
It changes. I am a practical person, and at the moment I feel as though I have a very satisfying balance, actually, between the spiritual floaty oneness, which is gorgeous, and being able to do the practical stuff. So I feel as though I've got a good balance at the moment. And one significant thing that and I think it is, I can't remember which sutra, but I know there's a Yama or something on this, about treating everything with reverence. And I've recently done a thorough tidy and clean of my cottage, which meant I have visited every aspect of it, from the skirting boards to the cupboards to the tops of the pictures, and the difference. I mean, don't get me wrong, the cottage was not in a dreadful state before. There were areas of neglect, and the cottage just feels like it's beaming at me. And I'm seeing the beauty in the cottage, and that is actually making it a really significant difference to me. Wherever I go, whatever I touch, we're saying thank you to each other.
Yeah.
I don't know if that answers your question. I can't remember. But it's treating every moment and everything with gentleness and reverence and care. I think that going on the course has sown the seeds for me to be more, and again it's this, keep going back to the consistency. I'm not saying that wasn't ever there in my life before, but it's come to the forefront more, and I'm more aware of it, and so it's sort of treading lightly with myself and my environment. And I want to keep it the way it is now.
Yeah. You're enjoying your
like I sort of approach this actually because I love gardening and I love creating the conditions for everything to grow at its optimum. So it has enough space, it's got enough water, it's got enough nutrients, it's got enough loving attention, it's got enough space. I love plants to have the right sort of space around them so they can grow. And I sort of took the same approach to my cottage. I had great delight in very carefully cleaning all the skirting boards. And the course has how do I put it, sort of infused or I've become more, become more conscious of the care. I don't think I would have had the consciousness of treating everything with reverence before.
Okay.
And I think, I think one of the, and you as well as the course, of developing this my consciousness and sort of disidentification with the body. That's an ongoing process. And the course and you have been, that's new. I don't think I would have such consciousness around that if it wasn't for the course and for you. So I'm very grateful for that. That's an interest, yes, as a simple answer. I've done some meditations with my mum, and what I've been, and this is something it's a journey of a discovery, that when I'm talking with friends, two of my oldest friends that I've known for over 30 odd years, both of whom are self-aware, and this particular friend is very wrapped up in the content of life, the drama of life, and she has glimpses of the peace and the oneness, and I know. So it's how, because it's the same with my own journey, where it's like Ram Dass talks about the different channels, the TV channels of the form, and then the awareness, and it depends which one you tune into. And I'm aware that if I attempt to, I sort of say to myself, gosh, my friend would be less distressed if she tuned into the spiritual channel or the oneness channel, and I sort of offer a different perspective, and then it's just not listen. She can't hear it, and so I stay with every fibre of my being is telling me this person needs to be accepted, loved, and listened to. And you know, I have always done that. And with the course and doing the yoga and the meditation with the course, that capacity to stay with her where she is just ever more expansive or deeper. And actually, in one of the last conversations we had, just what spontaneously bubbled up in her was, "Oh gosh, Karen, you're so kind." And she felt that through all the distress that she was in. And I was literally just being with her, just attending, just being there effortlessly. And I think that is the result of the course and let's keep going on about this consistency of groundedness, peace, expansiveness, spaciousness, and that I think is what she was experiencing.
For anyone considering doing the course, are there any parting words or anything else you'd like to say to them to help them with that decision?
Do it. Don't hesitate. It will. Embrace it. It's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. And the world needs peace and ambassadors of peace and love. And this course is absolutely what that is all about, is becoming a champion, an ambassador, a conveyor, a vibrator of love, compassion, kindness, care. And this course will teach you how to become a vehicle, a vessel to contain and express that for yourself, and then share it with others. And I think the underpinning of the course of the radical self-care is absolutely essential and profound. That every step I take in self-care, which has been what I've been attending to for many years, and again this course just consolidated, emphasised, deepened the whole process of self-care and all the different layers of it. And I think it's radical in many different ways, one of which is its counterculture, because I think I certainly was brought up to not focus on myself and being charged with selfish, and that self-care is the prime responsibility we all have, in order to then be able to care for others from a place of plenty. When the course very much emphasises the imagery of filling one's cup up in order of love, self-care, resilience, then it overflows and then it can flow out to other people, which is healthy. Giving to others from a place of fullness is really important.